Welcome, I'm Heather. Thanks so much for joining me for Rise and Shine Yoga. A 60-minute practice you can use to help you wake up and feel energized and feel at ease for the rest of the day. So we'll start in a seated position and just take a few moments. You can also sit in a chair if you needed to, but we'll just take a few moments to become more grounded and centered. And the best way we can do that sometimes is just being still for a few moments. It's a way to collect ourselves, collect our energies. And draw more focus towards yourself. Breathing. And starting to sink the breath down when you're inhaling a little bit further down towards the belly. Feel it rise up from the belly, opening the ribs and coming up towards the chest. You could pause for a moment before exhaling. And on your exhale, release it all out. We'll be here for about 5 more breaths like that. Breathing in, sinking it all the way down. Feeling that expansion on the inhale, rising up, not just through the front, but also through the back of the body too. And making sure to completely release on the exhale. So creating that slow, steady rhythm and pace. And that's, other than sitting still, that's probably, the best way that we can find that sense of centeredness and connect to a place of calm, steadiness within ourselves. At the end of this exhalation, we're going to begin to move. So if you'd like to slowly lower your chin down, and on the inhale, slowly lift your chin up. And this could start with a more emphasis on your neck and shoulders with the movement. And gradually, each time we'll allow that movement to deepen down into the rest of the torso, opening through the spine. For seated cat-cow. We'll do this about 4 more times. And flowing with your breath. This time we'll come back to center on the inhale. And on the exhale, drop your left hand down. And on the inhale, reach your right arm up. And on the exhale, come over. On the inhale, come back to center, reaching up. And on your exhale, release. Inhale, lifting your other arm up. Exhale, coming over. Breathing in, rising back up. And breathing out to release. We'll do that 1 more time each side. Moving with your breath. And this time as you exhale, releasing. Inhale, reach both arms straight up. And exhale, we're going to release. And this time, inhale, reach. And exhale, we're going to do a twist. So if you want to bring your right hand over to the left knee and left hand behind you, we're going to pause here for 3 breaths. Each time you exhale, you might notice you can spiral deeper into your twist, just naturally. And on your next inhale, slowly come back to center, reaching both arms. And on the exhale, we'll twist to the other side. Stay here for 2 more breaths. And then slowly come back to center, inhaling to reach. And exhaling, we're going to just come over our legs for a moment. Come into a bit of a stretch here for your back, your hips, your legs. And next time you inhale, come back to center. We'll release the legs from that position and stretch them out. A few ankle rolls here. And at the same time, let's roll through the wrists. Good. Opposite direction a few more times. And then we'll release that. And we're going to bring our hands out in front, palms facing forward, and just do a light stretch here for your fingers, hands, wrists, and lower arms. One more breath. Next time you inhale, slowly release, reach your arms up. And on your exhale, we'll come over one leg for a moment. Breathing out fully. Next inhale, come back up to center. And exhale, other side. You can always bend your knee over the leg that you're bending over. We'll continue to flow here for a few more times. One more time each side. And next time, inhaling, coming back to center. And exhaling, release your arms. We're going to bring them back and open the chest. So I'm just resting on my fingertips behind the body here and lifting the chest, opening. And then we'll slowly release that. And we're going to come off our seat. So if you want to bring your legs in and then flip them over to the side, come into a tabletop position. And for a little bit more warm up here, we'll roll through the hips. So move slowly, feel each area as you roll through it. And just take your time to feel each part stretching and opening, moving in the opposite direction. And then we'll come back to center. This time making sure you're in tabletop, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Inhale to lift your chin and look forward. And exhale to drop your chin and bring it in towards your chest. And continue to flow here. About 3 more breaths in the full cat-cow. Also arching, lifting your belly to really arch your spine. And this time, inhaling, coming back to center. Exhale, we're going to shift the hips to the right, and we're going to look over the right shoulder. And then inhale back to center, and exhale, shift your hips to the left. Look over that left shoulder. And we'll go back and forth here. Inhale back to center. Exhale, shift your hips and look over. Inhale back to center. Exhale. One more time each side. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, we're going to bring the right foot back and keep the toes curled on the mat, pushing back with your heel. Holding that for a few breaths. We're going to lift that leg up, and we're going to bend the knee up, or bend the knee and foot up, and do a few hip rolls here. Opposite direction. Stretching that leg back and reaching up with your opposite arm here for balancing table. And then releasing that. We're going to come back to center. Maybe come off your wrists. You can do that wrist stretch again where you turn your palms outwards and just a little nice little stretch there. We'll come back to center. And we're going to bring the left leg back. Keep the toes curled on the mat. Push back with your heel. And then when you're ready, we'll lift that leg up, bend at the knee, foot up in the air, rolling through your hip. An opposite direction there. And send that leg straight back, parallel to the floor. Reach forward with your opposite arm. Find a focal point. 2 strong breaths here. And then slowly release. We'll come back down, arching the back up. We're going to walk up onto the fingertips and bring those hands in towards the knees. Okay, I'm going to turn to the side so that see me here. I'm going to bring the right leg out to the side. And on your next breath in, we're going to reach the left arm up. And exhale over. And then releasing, breathing out. I'm going to bring that hand right to the floor. Come up onto your fingertips or use a block if you need to, keeping your upper body open in line. We're going to lift that foot off the floor, reaching up. And then we'll bring it right over the head for a variation on side plank. Good. One more breath here. Now keep reaching that arm right over your head until it comes to the floor. And then back to center and bring both arms up. And release. Good. Bringing that leg in, and we'll switch sides. Bring your other foot out to the side, and we're gonna slowly lift through the right arm and exhale over. Staying here for a breath. Next time you inhale, back to center. Exhale, lower right down. You can stay on your fingertips, use a block if you need to. Get yourself lined up here, lifting your foot off the floor. Next breath in, reach that arm straight up towards the ceiling. And the next time you exhale, reach it right over your head. Lengthening through, reaching out through your foot, opposite direction with your arm and hand. And then keep reaching over, circling that arm all the way back up. And breathing out here. Good. I'm going to bring that leg in. And let's come onto the feet. So if you want to just rock a little from side to side. And if this is possible for you, staying in the squat. If not, you can come up to a tabletop, or sorry, forward bend, straightening your legs, coming onto your feet. And then we'll release and we'll all come onto the feet, lifting the hips up and letting your upper body fold over your legs. Next breath in, look forward. You can keep your hands down or slide them up onto your legs. Exhale and straighten a little bit more and let your head come down. Shoulder from the side if you're not sure. So inhale, your knees are bent, looking forward. Exhale, straighten your legs a bit, letting your head sink down. Do that one more time. This time, inhale, plant your feet, bend your knees, and we're going to slowly rise up. Reaching through the arms and bringing the arms back, straightening them as best you can here, and just reach them back. Have the hands connected here. And then exhale to release your arms. Bring your hands together in mountain pose. And then inhale, reach your arms up. You can look up if it's comfortable for your neck. If it's not, just look at the wall. And exhale, we're going to fold. Let's go into sun salutation. So inhale, halfway up. Exhale, right foot back into a lunge. We're starting in the full lunge, and then we're going to lower down onto that knee, back knee here. If you need a bit of padding, please make sure you cushion your knee. And then we're going to rise up. Pull your hips back a little bit. When you're ready to come into this, sink your hips down, reach your arms up. And on your next breath in, breath out, come down back into your lower lunge. And come up onto that back foot. Lifting the knee and looking back, sliding your front foot all the way back. We're going to come into plank. Okay. To get your alignment, you can always drop down onto your knees first. Core engaged, and then lift your lower legs. Next time you exhale, lower those legs and come back with your hips. Child's pose for a breath or two. And with your arms reaching straight out in front of you, inhale over them, coming up. And exhale, we're going to lower down onto the belly, elbows bend in at the sides. Next time you breathe in, rise up into cobra. Just a gentle cobra start. And this time as you exhale, release. Come all the way down, slide your hands down just a little bit. Press into your hands to lift off your belly, coming up into downward facing dog.
And you can walk your legs out here from side to side, bend one knee, send the other heel down. Move side to side in your hips. And then come down. We're back into table for a moment. We're going to slide the right foot forward, come up onto your back foot. And we're going to step that back foot forward into forward bend. Next time you inhale, come all the way up. Reach into your arms. Arms go back. And exhale down. Good. Keep it flowing here. Next time you inhale, reach. And come back with your arms. Exhale and sink over your legs. Inhale halfway. Exhale, left foot steps back into lunge. Lower your hips down a little bit. And then lower the left knee down. Bring your hips back. Slide up into raised lunge. When you're ready, next breath in, reach through your arms. Good. One more breath. Exhale, come down. Come back up off your knee there. Looking back, stepping back, plank. Knees come down, hips can go back. And inhaling forward into cobra, so we'll lower down onto the belly. And breathing in, rising up, using your core. Not much pressure at all with your hands down into your mat. It's mostly your core engaging to lift you up. And then we'll come down, exhaling. Inhale, prepare to come up off the belly there and lift up. And then exhale back into downward dog. You can walk your legs out again. And then we can drop down onto the knees and bring that left foot forward into lunge. Come up off your back knee, lift your knee in. We're gonna spring that back foot forward. Standing forward bend. Next breath in, plant your feet, bend your knees, slowly rise up. Arms reaching, bring them right together, pull the arms straight and pull them back. Exhale, hands down in front. Completing one sun salutation. So it's a great way to warm up the body in the morning to feel energized, but it's also whole body stimulating. So it really loosens us up. Outside and inside stimulating, getting all the blood flowing through all the organs. And it's a very ancient practice. So the ultimate thing that we're also doing here in this series is honoring, giving thanks for the light of the sun as the giver of life here on earth. We can take it for granted very easily how important the sun is to us, but we know deep down. So it's just honoring that light. And before we begin another series of it, just taking time, you can bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, breathing in and out. And just bringing your awareness right to the center of your torso. And perhaps just getting a sense of that inner light, that inner fire within us that the sun activates. Honoring the light of the sun and honoring the light within. And feeling that connection. Next time you inhale, slowly reach your arms up. Exhale, we're going to pull the arms back. And inhale straight up towards the ceiling with the fingertips. Exhale, fold over your legs. Breathing in, coming halfway up. Breathing out, right foot steps back. We'll keep that back knee lifted in the lunge. Take another breath. When you're ready to exhale, step back, come into plank. Stay here for the inhale. And on the exhale, knees drop down, hips go back. Inhale forward. Exhale down onto your belly. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, prepare to come off the belly. Come up and exhale into downward dog. Don't worry if your breath is not aligning with mine. I'm just giving you the idea of what you want to try to eventually work towards. So if it's not flowing the way, just keep breathing and don't become agitated or upset. Just making sure you're still breathing. That's the most important thing. If the movements don't coordinate right now, no worries. Okay. If you'd like to this time, you could reach through your right leg up in three-legged dog. Exhale, bring that knee in and slide the foot forward. That's a bit tricky at first. So take your time. And the next time you exhale, spring forward with that back foot forward bend. And planting the feet, breathing in to rise up. Arms reaching overhead, bring them back. And inhaling straight up. And exhaling down. Keep the arms flowing, reaching up. And exhaling down. Breathing in halfway up. Breathing out, left foot steps back into the lunge. Breathing in here. Breathing out. Plank. Breathing in. And out. Knees come down, hips go back. Breathing in, moving forward. Exhale down on your belly. Breathing in, coming up into cobra. Exhale down. Breathe in, prepare to come off your belly. And exhale, downward dog. Breathe in here. And exhale. Push through your hips, lift them up and back. Next time you exhale, bring your left leg back if you'd like. And we're going to slide that left foot forward into lunge. Breathing in and out, forward bend. Okay, breathing in, we'll rise all the way up. Arms go back. Exhaling, inhaling straight up. And exhale, hands at the heart, down in front. Good. Really gets the breath flowing. Gets the heart rate going. So we're going to pause here for a few breaths. And just take a moment to really feel your whole body here.
You can come back to hands, one hand at the heart, one hand to the middle or belly, and feeling that beautiful energy from inside flowing through. So that being a yang practice, it creates heat and energy. I just want to take a few moments to really feel that. And the next time you breathe in, reach up. And the next time you breathe out, we're going to turn sideways. Okay, and we'll start with a wide stance here. Breathing in, reaching up. And breathing out, we're going to reach back with the arms. See if you can interlace the fingers. And on your next breath out, come forward. Reaching up to the arms. One more breath here. And the next time you inhale, you want to rise up. Releasing, bring the arms up. And exhaling the arms down. Good. This time, inhale up. And we're going to move into a twist. So we're going to bring the right hand down and left hand to the lower back and look to the left. If you want, you can reach towards your foot too here. And you can also take that left arm up. See where it's comfy today. Next time you inhale, plant the feet, bend the knees, slowly rise up. And exhale, we'll come to the other side. You can stay centered with your hand or reach it towards your foot or leg. Keep the hips aligned and centered here. And then the next time you inhale, come back to center, reach through the arms. And exhale straight down in front. And let your head hang, let your arms hang. And the next time you inhale, we're going to reach the arms. And exhale to release. Okay, and then we're going to turn the left foot out and bend that knee. And we're going to reach the arms in warrior two. Find your stance here, hold it for a few breaths. Reach through the arms, reach back through that back arm, reach forward. Find the balance here from side to side. And on your next exhale, drop your right hand down. Inhale your left arm up. And then exhale back to center. Inhaling. And on your next exhale, we'll fold over the other side. Okay. Breathing in. And breathing out, we'll reach down towards that left foot and circle the arms, both coming up and back. Good. Turning your other foot out and bending that knee. And breathing in, arms reach up and reaching apart. Exhaling the left arm down and inhaling the right arm straight up. And exhale back to center. Inhaling.
Exhale, other side. Okay. Breathing in. Breathing out, reaching towards your right foot and then back to center. And exhale, release the arms. And we'll slowly scoot the feet in. So you'll just take a moment to do that. On your next breath in, you're going to reach out with the arms and slowly open and reach back. And on the exhale, come back in and bring the hands together. And breathe in, reach out. And breathe in and out. This time, breathe in, reach the arms up. Exhale. And breathe in and bring those arms forward. Exhale and bring the left arm on top. If you'd like to, even just mentally say which arm is on top so that we do the opposite next time. Breathing in and out through the upper back. And we're going to bring the arms up into eagle as we twist and wind them around each other. Left elbow stays at the top of the right. Slide your right hand towards your face and see if you can connect the fingers to the palm. Don't worry if they're not like exactly like this. It doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see that here. And we're going to sink down into the chair. Pausing here for a few breaths. You can lift your arms, drop your chin. And let's slowly just sink into a forward bend. And in that forward bend, release your arms. Inhale to come all the way back up. Exhale to release. Okay, breathing in, we're going to reach the arms apart. Breathing out, right arm over top of the left. Breathing in, expand through the upper back. Exhale, come into eagle. Breathing in here. And breathing out to sink. Stay for 2 more breaths. And then slowly release. And reach out through your arms. Reach them back. And down over in front. Okay, and then we'll do one more shoulder opener. We're going to lift the right arm straight up, and we're going to drop the hand down the back. Use the other left hand to lift that elbow up, and you can slide it back. So gently pulling the arm up and back, aligning your neck and head. And when you're ready, you can release that left arm. You can cross it across your back if that's as much as the shoulder on that side wants. If you want, you can slide the left fingers up, but be careful of what's going on in the left shoulder. If you have any injuries or rotator cuff issues, you don't want to push it there. Do what feels good. Holding for one more breath. And then slowly release, lifting that right arm up and releasing it down. And just roll out the shoulders. And shake that up. Lifting your left arm up. Breathing in and breathing out. Hand goes straight down your back. Other hand lifts that elbow up, pulls it back gently. And then you can release the right hand, bring it across your back, perhaps bring the hand up your back, decide what works best for you. And again, what feels good. And one more breath. Releasing your lower arm first, then the upper arm. And roll up the shoulders. And shake that. We are going to come down now. So if you'd like to come onto your seat, I'm going to do another twist. And I'm going to show you some variations today with the twist. So you could have your legs bent to try something a little different here. Feet on the floor, making sure you're sitting up nice and tall. You can place your hands on your lower legs, pull your elbows back. And then we're going to cross the left arm over so the elbow hooks on the outside of the left knee there. Right hand behind, and just hold on to the outside of the right knee. And that's one variation. You could also straighten through the left leg, bring that right foot in a little bit more, go a little bit deeper into the twist, squeezing your, or bringing your elbow to the front of the knee. You can also place that foot on the other side of the leg. So find the positioning that you want to do today. Every day is different. There's no one way, there's no right way. It's finding again what feels good to your body today. Sometimes at the end before we release, I'll bring my elbow to the outside of that knee. And then we are going to slowly unwind from the twist. Coming back to center. And releasing that leg. And you can decide how you want to start that on the other side. So coming back to center. This is a great pose just to do for a moment too with the legs bent. Elbows pulling back. It's preparation for the boat pose where you lift your feet off the floor, of course, right? But you want to keep that alignment in your upper body. So you don't want to let go and slouch and let the back round. And keep pulling, pull the elbows back. You can bring those feet closer in. Come onto the tippy toes. And maybe lift those legs up. Okay. And then set the feet back down. You can cross over with the right hand now, left hand behind. Decide where you want to go with this twist. What helps you to keep the alignment, the lift in your upper body. Again, without slouching there. Okay. At the end of your exhale, slowly release that. Come back to center. Bring both legs out in front. Just shake them out. Rock them. Sit up nice and tall in the staff pose. So this is the staff. We're sitting right on those sit bones. You might want a little lift for the hips. You're going to push down with the hands. It can be very difficult to sit up straight from this position, but you're just trying your best and seeing where you are today. And yeah, over time, you'll see how your body is becoming more and more open and aligned. You're able to be here. Okay, and then we're going to slowly bend the knees again, and we're going to lower down onto the back. So First, come onto the elbows. Connect with your sacrum, the bone just above the tailbone. And we're going to slowly roll from the sacrum through the lumbar spine, one at a time, coming onto the mid back. Once you get to a place where you can support your head, keep your head lifted off your mat. Start to slowly move down through the upper vertebrae. And it really creates a nice opening here. The upper back, the neck. It's really good. Just keep your hands there when your head's almost to the floor. And then reach your arms right over your head here. Let your head come down. And we're going to gently rock the head a few times from side to side. And keep your arms lifted. You can cactus them so the elbows sink down onto the floor. Hands are on the floor. And just a few more slow movements side to side with your head and neck. And we're going to lower the legs to the left and look to the right. Release any tension anywhere, maybe in your jaw, in your shoulders, your arms. Come back to center. And slowly shift the legs to the right and look to the left. On your next breath in, come back to center. And breathe out again. We're going to shift over to the left with the legs. Look to the right. Maybe the legs are starting to sink a bit more down to the floor. Bring your left hand to the top of that, or the outside of your right leg, and just gently bring the legs down a little bit more. You could slide your right arm up along your head. And your next inhale, come back to center. Reach your arms over your head. Exhale them out to the sides. Bring your legs to the right. I'm just trying to get those legs sinking down. Have the left over top of the right. You could bring your right hand to the outside of your left leg and pull it down. Head turned to the left. And breathing here, feeling your breath. Help your body to release. A longer exhale will help trigger that release. And slide your left arm up alongside of your head, reaching over your head. And when you're ready to come back to center, slowly bring both knees back. Bring your arms right over your head. Exhale, feet off the floor, knees in towards your chest. You can reach your arms around to grab your legs and pull them in. Next time you inhale, knees slightly away, and bring your hands to the top of the knees. And exhale, pull them back in. One more breath like that. And then lower your left foot down and keep your right knee in towards your chest. You're gonna reach for the ankle or the big toe or the outside of the foot. Doesn't matter. We're gonna come to half happy baby. Keep that right knee right in towards the shoulder and lift your lower leg and foot up. But the other side, if you'd like, you can try butterflying that left leg out to the side. So just drop your knee out to the side here. One more breath in this posture. And then slowly come back to center, centering your left knee. We're going to bring this right ankle to the front of the left thigh. You can press into your right leg for a moment. Well, if you're ready, you can slide your hands behind your left knee and bring your legs in towards your chest. Lift your left leg up in the air, lifting through the heel, toes dropping down. And then release, releasing slowly through the left foot. Just lift that right leg up and we'll slowly release it down. Bending both knees again, feet on the floor. We're going to bring the left knee into the chest, keeping the right foot down for a moment. Try to slide that right foot in close to your hip. When you're ready, you can hold on to your left foot, knee bent in towards your chest. Half happy baby. With the right leg, you can open that knee out to the side. Come on to the outside edge of your right foot. And bring the right leg back to center. We're going to release the left leg, but bring the ankle to the right thigh. Pressing into your left leg for a moment with your left hand. Pressing the leg away from your chest. And then you can slide your hands behind your right knee this time. Bring the legs in. If you'd like, you can lift your right leg straight up in the air. Lifting through the heel. And then bend the right leg again. Slowly bringing the right foot down. And lift up through the left leg. If you'd like, you can lift up through both legs. Hold on to them with your hands here. And then bend the knees in towards the chest. And rock around a little bit from side to side. And we're going to slowly release the legs and decide what position you'd like to rest in for a few breaths. In Shavasana, your legs can be extended. You could come into the butterfly pose for a few breaths. And let go through the arms, palms facing up. Just allowing our body to rest, relax, and rejuvenate. Completely releasing everywhere, letting the back of your body settle down into the floor towards the earth. Letting the front of your body feel open, facing the sky. Feel that wide openness, that expansion. Your breath is breathing you now. If you'd like to repeat these words, I am being breathed by my breath. There's nothing else to do right now. Enjoy this moment fully, just as you are. You are more than enough. Stay here for about 3 more breaths. On your next breath, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Perhaps reaching into a full body stretch, arms over your head, reaching through your toes. And then releasing, you bend your knees, feel on the floor. Lift up and down on the bridge for a moment, just opening your spine. When you're ready, you can roll over. And come up to sitting. And it's nice to spend just a few more moments in the seated position before you move on with your day. And you can set an intention for the type of energy you want to continue to work with today. You're in charge of your energy. So if you want to work with the peaceful energy, or compassionate, or joyful. At any time, knowing that you can pause and come back to yourself and your breath. Bring your intention with you into your day. Thanks so much for joining me today. Namaste. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again soon.